ever got one.
Oh, really? We'll have to remedy that.
Because I've got this, I've got it off the internet, is all I have.
Yeah, you printed your own, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get
They
full
just had
copies. This is it, if you printed all,
No,
it's
that's
this much?
got the, that's the
I can do
future
that.
land use plan.
Oh, and,
Just realized.
oh, we got them switched, whoops.
Oh,
I wasn't paying attention where we sat,
Well,
right?
no, I think this is where you guys usually sit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where
That
we
was
sit.
just in the wrong place. But, so you need a zoning resolution too?
Yeah, if you would.
I just have what, I don't know. if
I
it's
usually go
what-
online and look it
That's-
up,
yeah,
but
that's what
Fill out
I've
the
been,
whole
that's
thing?
what I've been doing.
Did I get?
I think.
Is this for the one
Because
tonight?
I have what was,
cumbersome on there.
Yeah,
well,
If you have to,
I'd rather
Just for you
have,
to
yeah.
sign it. You're open to what she's saying?
I mean, and I don't care if when we
Oh.
leave. we pass it
4220 North Holland,
back.
Sylvania?
That's
Keep it.
tonight's.
Yeah.
They can have it back.
Oh, so I really can't put approved on
I
it
thought that
till,
everybody was
Right.
to get it.
okay, we will do that before we get it.
Said
I've
that.
never seen that one before.
About 4 or 5.
No,
There we
today's
go.
the first I saw it.
I've
Yeah.
got the land use plan in here too.
Is that the 07 one? Yeah, 2007. See, we got that.
Well, it's some,
Oh,
and then this is the zoning code I
And then
took
it
off
goes
the
to zoning code.
internet.
There he is, right on time.
You are just, you got 20 seconds to spare.
Hey, that's 20 seconds. I only wasted 20 seconds. Good, how you guys doing? Good.
You want to turn us on, or do you have,
we're all good.
oh, we're good?
Yep.
Okay. Everybody ready? Okay. I will go ahead and call the April 10th meeting of the Zoning Commission to order. Will you call the roll, please?
Yes. Let the record show that the alternate, Mr. Sabo, is here tonight. Call the roll. Mr. King?
Yes. Here. Sorry.
Mr. Casper?
Here.
Mrs. Himmeley?
Here.
Mr. Epstein?
Here?
Mr. Creek?
Here.
Mr. Sabo?
Here.
Wait, okay.
Okay, everybody's present and accounted for. Our first item of business is to approve the minutes for two of the past meetings. Let's take the January 9th, 2013 first. Do I have a motion to approve those minutes?
So moved.
We have a motion to approve those minutes. Do I have a second? We have a motion and a second. Are there any additions or corrections to the meeting minutes that you've received? If not, call the roll, please.
Mr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Casper?
Yes.
Mrs. Himmeley?
Yes.
Mr. Epstein?
Yes.
Mr. Creaky?
Yes.
Motion is approved, so those minutes stand. Do I have a motion then to approve the February 13th, 2013 minutes?
So moved.
We have a motion to approve those. Do I have a second?
Second.
A motion and a second. Are there any additions or corrections to those minutes? Hearing none, call the roll.
Mr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Casper?
Yes.
Mrs. Himmeley?
Yes.
Mr. Epstein?
Yes.
Mr. Creaky?
Yes.
Those minutes are approved also. There is no old business that we have, and we have one item of new business, and I know everybody has received those materials. It is a zone change request from R4 with the PUD overlay to R4 for the property located at 4220 North Holland, Sylvania Road. I believe everybody has also received the Lucas County Planning Commission notice where they recommended approval, and also the township staff analysis where they recommended approval. But I'm going to let Daryl talk us through this for a few minutes and ask any questions. So,
The applicant has requested a zone change from R4 PUD to R4 for the purpose of expanding the existing residential care facility with the construction of a separate memory care building on the southwest corner of the property. The applicant wishes to remove the PUD zoning and retain the underlying R4 residential zone district on the subject parcel. Removal of the requirements of the PUD would allow the applicant to construct a new facility on site without the strict requirements of the PUD. The original PUD approved in 1985 consisted of the subject parcel and the parcel to the north of Wellington Apartments. The two parcels are not under the same ownership. The northern parcel would remain zoned R4 PUD and meet the PUD requirements in effect in 1985. The subject parcel meets the requirements for an R4 zone district as specified in the current Sylvania Township zoning resolution, and the future memory care facility would also need to adhere to those requirements or seek further variances from the Township Board of Zoning Appeals. Staff recommends approval of the zone change request from R4 PUD to R4, as this site is already in compliance with the current R4 regulations as specified in Article 11 of the Sylvania Township zoning resolution, and is consistent with the objective of the most current land use plan for this area of the township. Furthermore, removal of the PUD overlay will be transparent and pose no detriment to the neighboring properties.
So we're basically talking about the front part of this.
Okay, yeah, that's for the new memory care.
Right
here-
there.
Right there would be where the memory care facility would be, but the whole
whole property.
in green is the zone change.
Right, but not the Wellington property.
No, that would remain PUD.
Are there any questions for Daryl on this?
Were they under the same ownership in 1985, Wellington and Oakley?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, Russ Garber.
Yeah, feel free. Why don't you state your name and who you are? And that was my next question. Did anybody want to address us?
My name is Russ Garber. I'm the project manager with the architectural firm Andrews Architects that was retained by Wallach to design the facility. In '85, Wallach built Oakleaf Toledo, and then they also built the Wellington after, I think it was a few years later. And the purpose of the PUD at that point was that it obviously made sense for that development. It was under one ownership. And then I don't have the facts as to when it was sold off, but I believe it was sold off nearly right after construction completion. So,
So the reason for the PUD at the time must have been because of the two different facilities, and that would be a way for him to accomplish everything.
I can't speak to it. I obviously wasn't involved in the project in '85, but there was. I mean, it's obvious to say that there were some advantages at that point, 20-some years ago, to that PUD and the development, and then also some advantages from the township's perspective, I would imagine, too. Really, at this point, we have proceeded forward and submitted without the zone change, and I believe we've got solutions in place to get the thing through without the zone change. It really just removes the encumbrances on both properties. It's just really at this point almost not needed, at least on the Oakleaf side of things, and it does relieve some encumbrances on the Wellington, being the fact that both organizations now probably have different thoughts and different visions and different plans, and there's no reason for them to be tied together from the zoning perspective.
Does Wellington still remain in the PUD, though?
Yes,
Okay.
they will remain R4 PUD.
Yeah.
And Wellington will be able to meet the PUD requirements
Right.
as a standalone PUD district.
Are there any other questions that anybody has about this? Anything else you wanted to offer?
I could answer any questions anyone has.
Is there any feedback from any of the neighbors? Obviously, there's no one here, but I mean, have they contacted the office, to the south or anything? Obviously, that's C2 commercial, so maybe they don't.
Right. Not regarding this. We did back in September.
For the BZA?
Oh, it was in February.
Yeah.
Yeah, before the BZA, when Oakleaf came in for the conditional use and for the fence height variance. There's a few neighbors that are just a little more curious, I think, than anything. They weren't overly concerned, but the fence, actually right there, there's a proposed fence by the courtyard, and
But I mean, they're used to oak leaf being there, it's been there for 20 years, this just adds a building to the complex.
right,
Yes.
that fence juts into the front setback for, there's a 100-foot setback for Holland Sylvania Road. That's what they needed the variance on, was that. and it's
That's few
just
feet.
right there.
2-foot variance?
Any other questions? Good. I think we've already noticed that the staff has recommended approval, as has the Lucas County Planning Commission. If there are no other questions, I would entertain a motion to approve this zone change.
I'll make the motion to approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion second. Any other additional questions or concerns? Call the roll, please.
Mr. King,
Yes.
Mr. Casper,
Yes.
Mrs. Zimmerman,
Yes.
Mr. Epstein,
Yes.
Mr. Creaky,
Yes.
And motion is carried. So the zone change is approved. Anything else we should know for the good of the order, Darrell?
We won't have a meeting next month. The deadline is already passed, and there's...
Okay.
Could I ask a question at this point?
Sure.
Just a procedural question. After tonight's approval, it goes to the Board of Trustees?
Right, and that'll be,
I think that's the 7th of May I have in my calendar. At 4.
yeah, that would be the next meeting that we could get it on. It would be May 7th.
And is the procedure at that point that the recommendations for approval then go to the trustees for their final approval? Is that how
Right,
the procedure works?
They have the final say, one way or another, even if this board and the Lucas County Planning
Correct.
Commission had not recommended approval, I think the trustees could still approve
Okay.
it.
Thank you.
And that's a 4 o'clock meeting. Is it this room? Yes, right here in this room.
So no meeting next month.
And then we can-
So that would be June?
yeah, wow.
Wow. Okay.
Maybe it'll warm up by then.
Yeah, maybe it will be warmer then. Anything else? Any other questions anybody has? Okay, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
A motion to adjourn, and a second. Call the roll?
Mr. King, did you make the second?
I need a second.
Yep.
Okay. Mr. King,
Yes.
Mr. Casper,
Yes.
Mrs. Zimmerman,
Yes,
Mr. Epstein,
Yes.
Mr. Creaky,
Yes.
meeting's adjourned. Here's your piece of paper.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Pretty
Oh,
straightforward,
thank you.
really. I'll tell you what,
Hey, all of us who have elderly parents know we need more memory units.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, before you